I got notifications turned on for Discord. My God, is that shit embarrassing when it pings my phone and someone immediately recognizes that it's a Discord notification. I feel like a goddamn creature, you know? Imagine going to a concert, music loud as hell, everyone enjoying themselves, and then bam, you get you a little Discord notification. Niggas gonna be like, record scratch, right? Music pauses. The musician on stage is like, whoa, who the fuck got Discord on their phone in this bitch? We about to beat your ass. Yeah, just go on and fess up. Go on and fess up, make the process quicker, because we not leaving here till we check everybody's phones. Niggas really think it's a flex how early they got into substances, bro. I got in at a reasonable age, okay, early 20s. Still not the best age, because they say that your brain is still developing till age 25 or your late 20s or something like that. I forget the science behind it, but some of these niggas be like, yeah, I was 12 when I hit my first blunt. I was 14 when I smoked my first joint by myself. Brody, your brain is cooked. It's cooked, bro. The dementia will be upon you shortly. The Alzheimer's is only 20 more joints away. Nigga gonna hit that 20th blunt. His whole life gonna disappear right before him. Whole life just gone with the wind. Who am I again? What's my name? Nope, too late now, bro. We tried to warn you. Sometimes I do a little stimming, all right? My version of stimming is usually just pacing around while having a conversation with someone, or while I'm waiting on something. I'll just pace within a small space back and forth. Some people unfamiliar with my stimming, right? They usually say, do you want to have a seat? You look a little uncomfortable just standing there. Do I want to have a seat? If I have a seat, my brain will be transported to the shadow realm, okay? I sit down, it's gonna feel like there's a huge cloud over my head. Fuck no, I don't want to sit down. I get that me pacing around might cause some people to get anxious, you know? But just know that I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time walking in circles right now. I'm having a fantastic time. Me walking in circles right here is the equivalent of me hitting a boost pad in Mario Kart, okay? Ice Spice is proof that just being attractive is a valuable trait to have. Not gonna lie, her song Munch, you know, the whole you thought I was feeling you? That nigga Munch is probably what opened the doors of stardom for her, but her looking the way that she does is probably what I guess helped keep them doors wedged open. I've listened to a few Ice Spice snippets, okay? I feel like fame hit her too quick. I think it hit her too quick. She didn't have enough time to refine her sound because her shit is not good, bro. I thought you could pay people to be ghostwriters, right? Ice Spice, I'm gonna need you to hire some ghostwriters until you can make 4 good bars. 4 good bars. I want them on the table by next year. The most colorist shit I've ever seen there was this one dude on Twitter, right? That was like, how come y'all be hyping up dark-skinned girls like they're retarded children? Not only was it a loaded question being asked, but I feel like that question could only stem from a nigga so far gone. A nigga so far gone, so enveloped in Eurocentric beauty standards that their observation of dark skin celebration is most definitely warped. What he meant to say was, why are you guys celebrating a group of people that I personally don't like, that I personally don't prefer? Well, I'm not sure what it is for other people, Mr. Guy, but for me, I prefer darker skin over lighter skin just because it activates a neuron for me. It activates a neuron for me. The love from them, it feels warmer, and it also just makes me feel freakier, to be honest, like sexually. The reason why you might be seeing more dark skin appreciation than you would have seen in the early 2000s or even before that is because people were so much more colorist than they were racist. And even to today, people are more colorist than they are racist. Ice Spice would not be as popular as she is if she was dark-skinned, which is sad to say because there's so many pretty dark-skinned women. It's okay. It's okay for dark-skinned women to get their props every now and then. Trust me, nigga. It's like the aforementioned questioner. He picked the most vulnerable group, has the most self-image and body dysmorphia issues and basically said, anyone celebrating dark-skinned women is doing it out of pity. Maybe people actually find them attractive. I know, hard pill to swallow. You ever look to the past and realize that there were teachers that had issues with you? Not because you actually did something worthy of being hated. They just didn't like you. I remember back in 7th grade, I think it was, right? My science teacher was on some bullshit. It's funny because I always thought he was somewhat of a comical guy, but there was something so off about his demeanor towards me that I could never put my finger on. One day, when we were messing with compasses and shit, I'm not sure how it happened, but when I was at lunch or maybe walking through the halls between classes, I realized that one of the compasses from the class was in my pocket, right? So what I did, I went back to the class, gave the teacher the compass, told him what happened, and he was like, okay, so you stole it, huh? And I'm like, huh? This was like one of the very few one-on-one, probably the only one-on-one conversation I had with this nigga. And the way he chose to communicate was accusing me of intentionally taking up the compass that I literally brought back the same day. Why would any actual thief bring back something that they stole on purpose? And then I had a civics teacher that tried hoeing me way too many times. I actually think my civics teacher hated black people, okay? Maybe. I don't know. One of my best friends also had him and literally said the same thing. I remember I made a joke about the way some firefighter was shouting in a picture when we were looking at pictures from 9/11, right? It's funny because there was a white dude that made a joke before me about the similar thing, same thing, right? And the teacher thought it was funny. He thought it was funny, but then I made a joke. Can't remember if many people laughed or not. That's besides the point. But my teacher didn't say anything at the time, right? He didn't say anything at the time. He didn't respond in any way at the time. But I go home, and for some reason my mom tells me my teacher called saying that I laughed at 9/11. LOL. Like, how corny of a nigga are you? This was just one of the instances, by the way. This is one of the instances. And here's the funny part. My mom don't give a fuck about no 9/11. She don't give a fuck about that. Obviously, it's a tragedy, and it's something she'd rather not happen again, but we are not American born. My mom does not care as much about 9/11 as your patriotic ass. If that was your last resort to get my ass spanked or whatever the fuck, it failed, buddy. It failed. And another thing, no one was laughing about 9/11, the tragedy. I was following up on a joke already made about the way some of the firefighters were shouting at people, not the tragedy itself. I'm not like, ha ha ha, watch all those people die. That's how the nigga was trying to make it seem. Like, fuck off, bro. I am just a kid. Well, at the time, was just a kid. Go pick on someone your own size, like the principal or the superintendent or some shit. So weird. But that's all the time I got for today. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like. Other than that, have a good one.